Well, how y'all are this afternoon? This your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun that I've got today is this gun, the Walther P38. This is actually a collaboration between Irma and Walther and Mauser. The text that I've read is really confusing. This gun is known as the Walther P38 because Walther did primarily most of the manufacturing of it, and most of the manufacturing of it post-war. But this is actually a collaboration between several designers, and you can tell. The Walther P38 is one of the single most innovative firearms developments in World War II, and it's probably one of the single most innovative handguns of the 20th century. The influence that this design had on future gun design for the next, even today, into the next century, is profound. You can really tell it. The manufacturing techniques used to manufacture the Walther are still around and weren't around before the Walther. This is really an interesting gun. The largest amount of influence on any design this had was the Beretta. This is very much like the Beretta Model 92. So we're going to shoot it a little bit and take a look at it. This is an original World War II production. And if I don't get run over right here. So let's take a look at it right quick and see how it works. As always, at the same target we always test at, which is the 25-yard steel silhouette. And here we go. Let's see how this one shoots. I reckon I'll put one in it. Hey, there it goes. We put one in it. It has a really nice single action trigger pull to be as old as this gun is, almost 80 years. This one has the BYF manufacturing code on it, so I'm not 100% sure just exactly who that is. I'm not an expert on German manufacturing codes. The P38 works good after all these years. The attributes of the P38 is that it is a double action automatic, that it will fire and load itself back. When you've got it hammered down in the safety off position, you can pull the trigger and it'll fire like a double action revolver, and then it'll cock itself back and load itself back every time. It has a hammer drop on it, right here. Pull that guy around there, drops that hammer down, makes it safe, like that. It's a single column, 8-round magazine with witness holes, like that. Overall, the design has influenced gun manufacture into this century. You still see this attributes of this firearm both externally and internally incorporated in guns today. It replaced the Luger. Now, the Luger continued to be manufactured in Germany after 1939 for private sale, for general staff orders and things of that nature. But the P38 officially replaced the Luger in 1939. I don't know. These guns were picked up and sterilized and used in law enforcement agencies around Europe after the end of the war. You see a lot of them around that have been sterilized. All of the Nazi markings have been taken away from it, been ground off or polished off or so forth, for the simple reason that a lot of countries didn't allow Nazi property to be kept. The value of this gun with Waffen amps and German acceptance marks and so forth on it is about $600, $650. Commercial models from the 1950s and even 1960s, some of them command fairly high prices, but also some of them are worth about $300. Then there's as many variations on a P38 as there are on a Luger, so it's kind of hard to go into all of them. It's just an amazing gun, and it's probably in the top 10 handguns of the 20th century without a doubt. You can sit here and talk about it for hours, but do your own research and see what you think. Well, that's about the size of it for this installment of Hey, I Got This Old Used Gun. Patreon, if you like my content and want to support me, that's fine. If not, otherwise, like-a-tate, share-a-fi, commentate, and subscribe. Get your buddies to subscribe to my channel. Hit 1,000, I'm giving away a gun. All right, then. We'll see y'all.